Here's a YouTube-style article about 1,200 words comparing and detailing the Volvo EX90 and EX30 variants, as if for a video script or feature. You can adapt it to voiceover, visuals, and cutaway shots as needed. When you line up the Volvo EX90 and EX30 side by side, you see not just different sizes, but two very distinct philosophies under Volvo's electric vision. The EX90 is Volvo's flagship, full-size electric SUV, aimed at families, tech lovers, and those who demand premium space and safety. The EX30, by contrast, is their compact, more accessible electric crossover, agile, urban-friendly, and packed with modern tech in a smaller footprint. But both carry Volvo's DNA, Scandinavian design, strong safety emphasis, high build quality, and they both come in multiple variants that let buyers tailor performance, range, and features. Let's explore what each variant offers, where they differ, and which may suit different drivers. Visual suggestion. Show full exterior shots of both models, rotating around them, then split screen to compare proportions. Start with the EX90. It is Volvo's full-size electric SUV, launched in 2024, positioned above the XC90 in their lineup. It can be configured as a 6 or 7-seater, depending on seat layout choices. Its battery, motors, and trims give you various trade-offs between performance, range, and luxury. The standard X90 variant uses a twin-motor all-wheel drive setup, providing a balanced combination of power and control. That configuration delivers around 402 horsepower in its base form. There is also a performance version, which boosts output. Some sources place it closer to 510 horsepower for more aggressive acceleration. As a result, the performance variant accelerates more sharply, albeit with some compromise in efficiency. On range, the X90 claims between 300 and 310 miles in ideal conditions for its standard configuration. Real-world figures may vary based on load, environment, wheel size, and driving style. Charging is done via DC fast charging, and Volvo projects about 10 to 80% in 30 minutes under favorable conditions. The architecture supports up to 11 kilowatts AC charging for slower home charging. In terms of trims and variant differentiation, Volvo currently offers Plus and Ultra trim levels for the X90. The Plus trim includes a robust set of features: panoramic roof, 4-zone climate control, synthetic leather Nordico upholstery, wireless phone charging, the typical safety and driver assist systems, and more. The Ultra trim builds on that with upgrades such as active air suspension, seat massage for front seats, power side bolsters, and higher wheel options. Plus and Ultra differ not just in luxury touches but also in some performance options and aesthetic customizations. Optionally, one can select the performance motor upgrade over the standard twin motor, although this may come as an extra cost. Inside, the X90 leans into premium comfort. Volvo emphasizes safety, safe space, technology, extensive sensor suites, and generous interior space. The third row is best suited for children or smaller adults, and some layout options allow sliding or folding of seats for flexibility. The cargo capacity with all seats folded is quite substantial, and there's a small, front trunk area as well. Connectivity and infotainment are modern. Google built-in Maps, Play Store, etc., a large central touchscreen, and wireless CarPlay support. On the safety front, the X90 is expected to be among Volvo's most advanced vehicles, integrating lidar on early production units for data collection, for better sensing capability, a robust driver monitoring system, and the company's usual long record in occupant protection. The software-defined architecture allows over-the-air updates, meaning the car's capabilities can improve post-sale. So that's the X90 story. It aims for the upper end of the SUV EV market. Large, luxurious, capable, safe, and expensive. The variants give you levers to dial up performance or luxury, depending on priorities. Now shift to the EX30, Volvo's compact electric crossover. It is intended as a more affordable, city-oriented EV with surprisingly strong tech credentials. The X30 shares design cues with the larger models: scaled-down proportions, Thor's hammer, inspired lighting, minimalist Scandinavian styling, but optimized for efficiency and daily usability. The X30's variants are more diverse in terms of configuration. One major distinction is single-motor versus twin-motor performance. The single-motor variant is rear-wheel drive, a more affordable entry point. According to recent US releases, Volvo has added a single-motor extended range version priced around $40,245. That variant delivers about 268 horsepower, rear drive, and up to 261 miles of EPA range. Charging from 10 to 80% is estimated at 28 minutes on DC fast chargers. Meanwhile, the twin-motor performance variant brings all-wheel drive, additional power, and sportier specs. In global materials, Volvo claims up to 315 kilowatts, approximately equals 428 horsepower, in its top spec. That enables 0 to 100 km/h in about 3.6 seconds for the performance model. This variant uses the higher energy battery (NMC) chemistry and supports faster charging, e.g. 153 kilowatts for the extended twin-motor version. The more modest single-motor versions may use LFP batteries or lower-cost chemistries for cost efficiency. Range estimates for the EX30 vary by configuration. In the single-motor setup with extended range battery, Volvo claims up to 480 kilometers on certain cycles between charges in favorable conditions. However, in real-world usage in U.S. EPA terms, the more realistic figure is closer to the 261 miles mentioned above for the U.S. single-motor variant. For the twin-motor version, lower range is expected due to higher power draw and weight, typically somewhere near 250 to 290 miles, depending on wheels and driving style. Charging time remains strong. A 10 to 80% fill in about 25 to 28 minutes at high-power DC stations is projected for many variants. To add rugged appeal, Volvo has introduced or teased a cross-country variant of the EX30. This version features higher ride height, raised suspension, styling touches like skid plates, extended wheel arches, and all-wheel drive only in twin-motor for light off-road capability. The cross-country version is intended more for adventurous urban users than hardcore off-roaders, but it gives the EX30 more versatility. In terms of trim and features, the X30 also has tiers like Plus and Ultra, especially in US market, where Ultra brings more advanced driver assists, 360 degrees cameras, parking automation, and more. In the US, the single motor is offered in the Plus trim. The Ultra trim is reserved for the twin-motor cross-country versions. The interior is tech-forward yet minimal. Volvo uses a 12.3-inch central touchscreen running Google's OS, Android Automotive, and information is routed through that center screen. There's minimal separate instrument cluster. The compact size makes for nimble handling in city traffic, tight parking, and everyday usability, while still packing modern safety systems, connectivity, and build quality. So that gives you the variant breakdowns. X90 gives you fewer but bigger calls, Plus versus Ultra and Base versus Performance motor. EX30 gives you more flexibility, single versus twin motor, regular versus cross-country, and trim levels layering features. Now, how do you choose between them, or between variants? If your priorities are space, comfort, and long-distance usability, the X90 is the clear pick. Families needing third-row seating, long highway driving, and premium touches will favor it. But it comes at a cost: higher purchase price, greater weight, and likely higher energy usage in city driving. If your usage is mostly urban, moderate distances, and you want lower entry cost, the X30, especially the single-motor variant, is compelling. It gives you much of Volvo's software, safety, and brand prestige at a smaller size and lower energy footprint. The twin-motor version gives a sportier option if performance matters. Between the variants within each model, your choice depends on what you value more: performance or efficiency, luxury versus base features, rugged styling or pure road focus. For example, in X90, choosing Ultra with the performance motor will make it more exhilarating but potentially less efficient. Similarly, in EX30, going twin motor will reduce range slightly but offer significant performance gains. From a video production perspective, you could present these variants side by side. Overlay stats: horsepower, range, charge time, show interior and exterior shot comparisons, drive tests comparing 0 to 60 or real-world highway range, and real user usage in city versus highway. You could also include a segment on cost of ownership, energy costs, maintenance, and depreciation. Interviews or commentary from owners, or comparisons with rivals, would round it out. In closing, the X90 and EX30 are two poles in Volvo's EV strategy. One bold, large, and premium, the other nimble, accessible, and smart. Their variants let buyers tailor the experience, whether that means maximum range, sporty performance, or rugged styling. In your YouTube video, by weaving together visuals, stats, driving impressions, and variant breakdowns, you'd give the audience clarity on which variant is right for which driver.